Chapter 7. Being a gentleman is in Nico's DNA. Perhaps is more player than gentleman. Whatever it is, has made him put his swagger in full gear and step ahead of Camille to open the restaurant door. This is the aspect of being a man that he enjoys. Holding the door gives him yet another opportunity to check out the woman he's with. Yeah, he answers his ringing phone. His eyes lock on Camille as she removes her suit jacket. Who's this? Oh, yeah, she's right here. Hearing that stops Camille dead in her tracks. She does an about face. Who are you talking to? Who's asking you about me? Yeah, Nico's gut is kicking him hard. He had been so distracted by this thick beauty that he didn't think to check his caller ID before answering. It's Miss Aretha, he says before he can stop himself. With the words off his lips, he knows instantly that he's messed up. Brushing past him, Camille exits the restaurant. Nico tries to stop her, but she pulls away. Sucking his teeth in disgust for letting the situation get to this point, he ends the call with a quick, I'm gonna give her a ride home. Hey, look, Nico begins, not sure what he can say to ease Camille's mind. Truthfully, he's not exactly sure what has her in a tizzy. Drive me home, please, she commands while tugging at the locked door handle. Why'd you change your mind about lunch? He inquires. Sir, I want you to drive me home or I'll call myself another taxi, she insists, looking past the car down the sidewalk. We still need to find out about your car. Nico unlocks the doors. Call the shop while you drive, Camille suggests, slamming the door once she's inside. Frustrated, Nico complies and calls the mechanic as he pulls away from the restaurant. He's still on the phone when he pulls the car in front of her house. Breaking her silence, Camille blurts out, Thought you didn't remember my address? Nico closes his eyes and grips the steering wheel. Between all the attitude she's been giving him and the long-winded mechanic, have forgotten to get it from her. Nico didn't normally slip in his game like this, but today was anything but normal. Angrily, Camille snatches up her belongings and exits. Wait a minute. Nico calls behind the closed door. If you think you're getting a penny, think again, she yells, hightailing it to her front door. Her key has just completed one full rotation when Nico grabs her hand. Wait, he demands, yanking her away from the door. Who do you think you are? Camille protests. Without a word, Nico opens the door and enters her home. What are you? You can't just walk up in my house. Camille's heart is beating a mile a minute. She's scared by the way he's forced her aside and she's not sure what to do. There was sugar in your tank. I should check your place before you go in. Nico adds, carefully making his way into the living room. Stay there, he instructs. Nico performs a thorough search of her house, checking all the rooms, closets, and under all the beds. Eventually, he returns to the front room feeling pretty sure that the house is safe and free of intruders. Camille is nowhere to be found. Nico approaches the closed front door, assuming she must still be outside. He turns the knob just as he hears an unmistakably familiar sound, the click of a magazine being loaded. Slowly, Nico turns to confirm his suspicion. Who are you? Camille asks in a shaky voice. Her hands are full, steady, and pointed. Her target specific. I'm Nico. I drive for the. He begins, but is interrupted by the sound of the slide being positioned. I'm going to ask you one more time, who are you and why are you here? Camille repeats with a bit more control. Okay, calm down, Nico says. He takes a few seconds to assess the situation before he speaks again. He could tell that Camille is nervous and he reasons that he could overpower her with little effort, but that would further erode her trust and move her in the opposite direction of where he wants her to be. He wants her to trust him. What do you want to know? He responds to her question with a question. He knows this might upset her more, but he also knew how to play the game better than average people. Everything was on a need to know basis, and there were just some things she didn't need to know. What? Are you deaf? Camille screams. Who does this man think he's dealing with? She wonders as fear rises up inside of her, causing her pitch to rise. Who are you? She yells. Nico bites his bottom lip and then slowly releases it and the words, Fred's brother. Camille stares at Nico. His words don't register. Right now, she's focused on trying to remember how to breathe. Unsure of what she's thinking, Nico continues. Fred and I have the same father. He searches her eyes. The fear is still there. He can see that it has now been joined by confusion, disbelief, and sadness. Lower that thing, Anne. Nico suggests, stepping towards Camille. Her hands fall slowly as she contemplates the possibility, but quickly composes herself and straightens up. Okay, okay, Nico says, raising both hands. All men in my family have the same birthmark. I could be wrong, but Nico begins to lift his shirt. Camille makes a jerky motion and moves backwards. It's okay. I am packing. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm not reaching for it. He admits, continuing to lift his shirt, exposing the left side of his rib cage. He watches the look on Camille's face as her eyes grow big. Fred had it too, didn't he? End chapter.